Fire, ready?
After this match.
Both ready?
It's okay. We won't make you wait till the end of the tournament. We'll share some after this match. So let's go.
Oh,
and we are first to 11 with a difference of 2. So how much juice are we going to get today?
I won't say anything, but you should wait until the end of the tournament.
That's true, actually. You really should. But then again, you should anyway because, you know, the finals are always incredible.
I'm going to set up from Neko.
I was liking the clean stacking from Unnamed there to produce a whole bunch of T-spins. Oh, a great fractal.
It's lovely. Unnamed's a bit high up, but they've got a lot of good, clean garbage they can downstack into.
Yeah, just look at that garbage, providing plenty of quad material.
Yeah, Neko's definitely still got the momentum on their side, but the clean garbage that Unnamed's receiving is definitely helping them to downstack it and, you know, get in a better position.
Though I'm not sure how much Unnamed likes being stuck in a 9-0. I know that that's not really a stack they usually use, but hey, if it's what the garbage gives you, it's what you use.
Yeah, and I mean, 9-0 can still be used. It's still, you know, very versatile.
Oh,
still
absolutely.
Very useful to have.
It may not be as efficient, but it's still vital to have a quick 9-0 when you need it.
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, it just helps to get you some extra more quads. Help you to build up that back-to-back as well, actually.
New year and still having to remember which term to use for clearing 4 lines at the same time.
Alright, we'll master eventually.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll stop making errors. And this is looking incredibly even, which is what we would expect.
It's a super long point as well. I think we're going to be in for a long one. This is an FT11, by the way.
And I would say that, you know, the gravity's going to start coming in, but, you know, when you're already faster than the gravity, it's not really going to make a difference.
No, not really.
No.
It'll be more of the garbage increase that'll
very
be
true.
the turning point for these two players. That was a very nice spike from Unnamed.
Yes, but it's not quite enough. It doesn't get that killing blow to take Nico out.
Not quite, but it does give Unnamed the momentum here, I believe. It just does set them up in a better position.
Awkward positioning there, which is just slowing everything down.
Neko does get the fin though, but it's a bit too late.
But you know, it's always good to get a fin. It looks pretty.
It does look pretty. They say fin to win, but maybe not every time.
Not this time. Oh, we have a misdrop TKI. Oh no! On Nico's side. Are they going to be able to recover that misdropped opener quickly enough? It looks like it could be challenging. The T-piece was really needed there, but no game. It wasn't there.
26 from Unnamed.
But it's okay. It's not the killing blow, and Nico's still trying to downstack, getting that eyepiece to perform a quad.
And Neko does get a lot of clean garbage, which is nice. Unnamed has a little bit of cheese on their boards, but they're able to work for it like very efficiently.
Yeah, not something to write home about. Not quite enough to cause issues in Switzerland, as we like to say. As you like to say.
I never say cause issues in Switzerland.
No, but you do like to link all of the cheese to the Swiss. Oh, some wonderful T-spins there. Some great donations. And we're it's so even. Both players in the bottom half of their board and just trying to get up some real damage that they'll be able to send. Almost needing to stack up slightly just to have that ammunition. And is this another attempted fin?
It looks like it from Neko, yeah. It's an interesting setup, but it doesn't really let them continue from it, having to break their back-to-back.
And they're just finning again. Maybe they're trying to prove that fin to win really is a thing.
They go for the S-spin? Nah. Oh, they do get it. Get the S-spin triple, but it's too little too soon.
Perhaps the showboating isn't too useful here.
No, I think Neko was just trying to, you know, find the way to get the back-to-back up, try and find a efficient downstack, but it just wasn't there, unfortunately.
No, with Surge being so important at this high level of the game. What just happened? I missed that.
F-spin main from Neko. Unnamed just wasn't ready for it.
And we put the broom away. No sweeping in this match.
No, I mean, we still got a ways to go too.
Yes, we do. We'll have to find out if we're going to be juicing.
But it's 6-3 from Neko. Just able to pump out that back-to-back.
And
a
as
lovely 26
somebody
spike.
mentioned in the chat before, this is why we like to practice our 6-3. It's just so efficient in terms of being able to produce those T-spins.
Yeah, I was going to say that survival from Unnamed was lovely. He was working in the top 3 lines of the board, and now he's rabbit down at the bottom. Neko just needed a little bit more, but they just weren't quite able to get it in time.
But both players kind of even again, right back down at the bottom.
It's quite dangerous now that Unnamed's, out of a sticky situation now, though, because you give Unnamed some room to breathe, and sometimes you do start to feel the pain.
Yes, sometimes it does not end well.
Yeah.
Oh, sending off that surge, but that's not enough to be. Oh no, I take that back. Commentator curse already.
That's why you don't give Unnamed that room to breathe.
Nope. And we're at 3-1. Oh, wonderful all clear to finish there. Shame that all clear was nerfed, but still beautiful to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it does give you a little bit of back-to-back. It does give you 2, I believe, which may not be too useful depending on the situation, but I guess it's a nice added bonus.
And given that the back-to-back would have already been started from the T-spins prior to the perfect clear, it can be very useful. As long as no lines were cleared that broke it.
Unnamed's going to have to break that back-to-back.
Yeah. And you could tell from that slight pause that was not what they wanted to do.
Yeah, absolutely not. Because Unnamed definitely was, going to try and look to build it up as far as they can, but the pressure from Neko was too much, and it's enough to get him the point as well.
Ooh, we're closing the gap here. I feel sad at the lack of DT cannons. I keep seeing these and going, oh, DT, but then remembering it's actually quite a slow opener.
Yeah, that's the issue with DT as well, because you also have to stack up quite high for it to be effective.
It's okay. Unnamed just did a mid-game one just in case I was missing it.
See, mid-game ones do work a lot better.
Yes.
But as an opener, it can be quite slow to get going, and it can also be quite risky as well because of the stack-up you have to do to begin with.
Absolutely.
And especially at this speeds, you could get punished for it quite easily.
But we do have the most wonderful TKI going on here.
Yeah, TKI you always see.
But we've got a T-spint! Oh, but it's okay. Fix that, let's see. And a DT from Nico there as well, which, although sending damage, wasn't quite enough. Really needed to have that killing blow ready for when Unnamed was that high up the board. And we know Nico can do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just needs to lock in a bit and also try and reverse some of this momentum from Unnamed. Unnamed is just piling on the heat here. 25 from Neko there was lovely. It's a really good spike from Neko.
I feel like Neko can hear you.
Maybe. Maybe they have the stream on.
Well, interesting setup here. Not one I recognise from Neko. But it's definitely doing something.
If it's one you don't recognise, then it might have been F-spin.
Yeah, that's true. I would not recognise that one. But it's not quite enough. Oh, keeping that damage up. Unnamed's trying to figure out how to downstack, but the damage was just too great, and we're evened up at 4-4.
Yeah, there just wasn't a downstack available there for Unnamed. Needed an eyepiece a little bit sooner. Just wasn't to be, unfortunately. Nice from
Unnamed a little bit high up the board, but look at that, sending the surge. But the thing about the surge is you've got to have something to send afterwards. Quite frequently, especially at this level, it's not enough to just have a surge by itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, sometimes it can work by itself, but it's very dependent on the situation.
Yes, it depends when you set it off.
Yeah, with players of this caliber, you definitely want a follow-up or, something that'll make it a lot harder to defend against.
Yes. Well, and Neko right up at the top of their board, but can they find the downstack? Not quite, as Unnamed keeps that pressure on.
Yeah, Neko, Unnamed has a 1-point lead now. Still a ways to go to match point, but
still potential juice.
Yeah, I mean, if the way the match is going, I mean, we could potentially see one.
It's a shame we can't do predictions yet. As soon as we
No.
can. Oof! And that was quick and decisive from Neko. Unnamed even saying incredible himself.
In the chat there. I mean, that's how you know you've played a good point there.
Yeah, when your opponent's just like, damn, that was awesome. Ooh, really nice spike there, but Unnamed's trying to down stack it away. Both players now back even on the board. But Unnamed's getting that back-to-back, sending that surge, and then trying to send more damage at the same time, but it's still not quite enough.
No, Unnamed's looking very clean though. Definitely
Yes,
got a
that
lot on
garbage
their
hit.
board to send.
That was really good RNG with the garbage there, able to get that T-spin into a quad setup. Oh, but that miss drop, it just gives Neko the space that they need to send enough damage.
Yeah, both of them going like 4 PPS there as well. Just absolutely rapid play.
And a great all-clear from Unnamed there. I believe that might have been a miss drop in the opener from Neko there, but you can never tell with players of this caliber because everything can be purposeful.
I mean, it looked pretty good from Neko. There was a bit of a misshop on the tee, but definitely in a better situation, but does need to get a down stack on soon because Unnamed is probably going to try and punish that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even need to send the surge, and we're evened up once again.
Yeah, true. Unnamed had a nice surge building up there. Was on a 9, but just didn't need it. This is F spin from Neko here. This is one of the openers that they're quite well known for. You'll most likely see that a lot from Neko.
And look at that surge on top of that.
Nice, but it looks like Unnamed's gonna just send it all back pretty much.
Yeah, it does look like it, as Unnamed gets right back down to the bottom of the board, but it seems a bit like tennis with this amount of garbage, just sending it back and forth.
Yeah, or difficult down stack for Unnamed. Not really able to find a down stack there, unfortunately.
And we've got that nice quick 6-3 stacking there on Neko's side.
Yeah,
I recognise that one now.
Neko going for the sprint opener.
Yes. But do we have a Strider here, maybe?
It looks like it.
Oh.
Just trying to pump out all the APM that they can.
And it does appear to be working. What a great fractal there.
Ooh,
really keeping
nice
up that
Neko.
pressure constantly. And now Neko actually goes to a point where the juice will not occur if they keep this up to 11. My words work,
Yeah.
I promise. I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's a really unfortunate miss-up on the eyepiece for Neko, but they might actually
survive it. I would never survive something like that.
Yeah, that was... I mean, it's still not over. But
No.
Looks like
It's
Neko's
those
definitely out now,
misdrops.
though, but...
It's
Nope,
those misdrops where you just feel it in your soul, even if
Yeah.
you're watching it.
I mean, I think Neko definitely could have got out, but the Z miss-shop at the top just did not help at all. I think Neko just miss-shop their opener here. Hopefully it's not going to hurt them too much. I think they might be okay, but they're definitely feeling the pressure now, it seems.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as high a misdrop as on the previous round. Oh, in fact, no, they're not feeling it at all.
Yeah. Unnamed just didn't have anything ready there. Just wasn't prepared for that attack at all, and Neko's going to go 2 points ahead again. Only needs 2 more for Neko to take the round. TST Tower from Neko gets both of them for a 16.
And starts a surge off and sends it off immediately. But look at that garbage RNG for Unnamed there. That was beautiful.
Yeah, lovely clean garbage. I mean, you send clean, the opponent's going to get clean.
I've never figured out entirely how that bit works.
Oh, hang on.
We've just had some really important information come through.
Yeah, just gotta say, Neko just reached, so... Fun fact, Neko just reached colours in NES Tetris a week ago. 6.2 million score, which, to their knowledge, only 13 people in the world has ever done.
Wow.
So it's not just modern Tetris that Neko's good at. Also classic Tetris, they are the GOAT. Speaking of, Neko's definitely got to downset this soon. Unnamed kind of gave him a bit of room to breathe here. Being a bit kind to Neko.
Yes. Clearly it's purposeful, 100%.
Yeah, it's just good sportsmanship, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh no, my opponent's near the top. Maybe I should give them a second. That's exactly what happens in Tetris. True things.
I mean, kindness only lasts so long, no, and
no.
I think it's reached the end there. Unnamed slowly catching up, only 1 point behind Neko.
Oh, and we're back to a potential juice. I am absolutely loving the cheer in chat. I can hear the echo. Let's go, Neko. Loving it.
That's copy pasta 2025 right there.
Oh, agreed. We've got to get it started now.
Yeah, start it early so you can do it for the whole year round.
To be fair, it also helps me make sure I pronounce the name right, so I appreciate that one.
Yeah, that's actually a good
yeah.
way to remember.
Okay, it's a rhyme. Awesome.
That was a nice S-spin triple from Neko. Lovely way to clean up the stack and preserve back-to-back a little bit.
It always amazes me when I see those S-spins, because it's not something I can do, and it seems crazy magical when they happen.
Yeah. She, I remember Wiley put a good shot out, which actually kind of goes over those sort of spins.
It does, and in fact, I believe that one is also nominated.
Yeah, and Neko's building up a nice surge here.
Oh, 16, 17.
44 with the surge. Unnamed sort of going to the moon. Oh my gosh.
I know. I feel like you get that kind of thing in and you just go, you know what, well played. Yeah, cool, awesome.
That was a lovely spike from Neko. That's how you got to play it.
That is how you surge.
You know, big attack followed by a big surge is...
And that means we're
there's
at match
not
point.
much your opponent is doing against that.
No, absolutely not. I mean, if you survive that, you need an award in survivability.
I think so.
I think the only person I've seen survive that kind of spike is Wombo. I believe I've seen them survive a 44. But it was pretty insane.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you've got like the right setup going, you can counter it. Not too bad. You just gotta be ready for it.
Which is why it's kind of nice that with the UI you are warned.
Yeah, for sure. Like as soon as your surge gets to those high numbers, it does give you a little indicator on the side.
Yes,
or, like,
it's almost like a death toll.
Yeah. It's like, watch out, you're about to die soon. Be careful.
Yes, yeah, prepare or you will die. Oh, look at that fantastic T-spin setup.
I mean, we might see it pop up soon on Unnamed boards. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that very temporarily we saw it pop up, but here comes the surge. But it's okay because Unnamed's got a surge of their own to send back, and
nice,
we get a
24. Neko taking some time, not able to get the T-piece in time.
And if Neko does not win the next point, we enter a juice.
Yeah, we're going to juice. Neko pretty much needs this point, otherwise they're kind of back to square one. The juice, yeah.
Oh, let's see what happens. Not that, yes, that is purposeful. Just putting it out there.
Lovely donation from Neko to clean up that stack.
Oh, yes, and another one.
Right back down at the bottom of the boards, trying to see what they can get.
Well, there was a slight pause from Unnamed side. I was like, is this plonking or is it lag?
No, I think they might just be waiting for a good time to send an attack. Because you don't always want to send immediately. It depends on the scenario. Oh, this might be it, though.
Oh, right, top of the board!
Unnamed can't get out. Neko takes it.
No juice yet.
No, Neko
what
moving
an
on to...
incredible game.
Neko moving on to the winners' finals.
Clearly taking all of that prowess from the classic Tetris and going, hey, why just classic Tetris?
Yeah.
Why not modern too?
Exactly.